We're Brian and Emily, and this is our adventure Pup Was. A few months ago, we left our lives in Lake Tahoe and long-term careers behind to travel in our 4x4 Sprinter van. We're continuing our adventures in Alaska and are finding things really are harder and scarcer in the last frontier when we run into some van issues after a river crossing.
The 10th of October.
Oh, wow.
We try and figure out our next move, but keep running into roadblocks as winter begins to set in. Come along for this week's adventure, and to continue following our journey, join the crew by subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you never miss an episode.
What's up, everybody? Brian here. Wes is here too, but he's hiding on the bed. I just want to do a quick update on what's been going on for about the past week. Everything is good. It's just been a little low and slow on the road. Emily actually went home a couple days ago to attend a wedding, and she will be gone for the next couple of days. I stayed behind. We decided a while back that we don't want to board Wes or get him dog sitters unless absolutely necessary. So we got a VRBO and a cool little town called Girdwood. Very little town. It's a ski resort town and it's pretty quiet. I'm sure once the snow starts to fly, it'll pick up. Another reason it's been low and slow is weather. It has been raining non-stop for about the last week. So it's made it kind of difficult to go out and do things. But it's been fine. It's a nice little break for me and the kid. I'm also going to take this opportunity to kind of deep clean the van, get things organized. We have been on the road for a little over 2 months now, and it's starting to show. Things are dusty, everything's dirty, there's dog hair everywhere, sand everywhere. I need to clean the pantry out. Things are kind of been rocking and rolling. So yeah, I'm going to spend the next couple days cleaning, organizing, getting things ready for the next leg of our trip and for Emily to return. Well, I didn't get everything done that I wanted to. Picking up Emily tonight in Anchorage, so I'll probably stop and find a car wash and a vacuum and kind of vacuum out the floors and get rid of whatever dog hair I can. It's like an impossible task. We'll catch up with you later. Come on. Come.
Let's get back in the van.
Let's. I missed the van.
Oh, what a gentleman. Thank you. It's been like a week.
No. I would say I was spoiled, but I don't know if I would call that spoiled.
Yeah, that condo is a little meh.
But I'm ready. I'm ready to go dirtbag it some more. Well, that was cool. Little river crossing. Let's go see what kind of camping we can find.
So this riverbed's pretty fun, but it's unfortunately like really windy today too, so I think we might go scout out a different location that's a little bit more protected. Who knows? We might end up back here. It looks like you can kind of just post up anywhere here. It's really pretty. The colors are starting to change. So this might be plan B, but
Yeah.
we don't know what plan A is yet.
We're not getting skunked here, that's for sure.
No, that is for sure. And you get to have fun crossing that river.
Yeah. I get to do fun things, moss things.
Whew. Do you smell that diesel?
Let me check something real quick.
van did not like that river crossing.
We crossed where it said to. It was deeper. I was gonna make sure water didn't get up into the intake.
Okay.
Well, give it a couple minutes. I think we just may have gotten a little water in the intake. We're getting the RPMs back up. So there's a sign there that tells you where to cross the river, and we didn't see it when we first got here. There's no sign. Someone ran it over. When we crossed the river, there was a sign that told us where to cross, and I was on the wrong side of that. So on the way back, we observed the sign, and it was way deeper than my original crossing. So, but I think we're good. We also got pretty sideways in that too. We didn't get any flashing lights or warnings or anything crazy, so we'll go down the road here and make sure everything's good. It's sluggish, but it's picking up. If we go back there, we're taking the way I chose to go across because it wasn't nearly as deep as the recommended way. Always an adventure. Yeah, it's stopping at 3,000 again. So engine light did come on, and it only let me go up to about 3,000 RPM. So I'm gonna turn it back off like I did before and see what happens. Well,
I mean, with the check engine light on, I don't know if we want to go into no man's land.
no. Well, I honestly think something got wet. It's losing power after about 5 minutes of driving. So, might go get it scanned tomorrow. Maybe we go into Palmer.
Yeah. We were really trying to do some wild camping tonight, but maybe we need to see what the van does in the morning.
Yeah, I know that if whatever's going on dries out, if it's caused by water, if something's wet and unhappy, give it tomorrow, drive it around tomorrow and see if it still loses power after a little bit of driving. If we don't lose power tomorrow and the check engine light's still on, probably drive it because it can clear itself.
See what happens.
Oh man.
Hope we're not going back into Anchorage tomorrow to go to the Benz dealership.
All right. Checking under the hood to see what all got wet, and it's almost all gone now, but there was the biggest pile of hair right here. Something was living in here like at some point during our trip. It was eating the felt. Wow. We'll just blame any issues we have on rodents. It's the next day since the river crossing. We're in a KOA campground. Air filter was wet. Water definitely got into the intake. So we're gonna change the filter and then go talk to a diesel mechanic and see about getting the oil flushed and what they recommend. Hopefully we're okay.
Luckily, there was an AutoZone right down the street, so Brian's gonna run in, see if we can get a new air filter, see if they can clear a code, and then we're gonna drive it around and hope for the best.
There's the old one. When it goes into that whatever limp mode it's doing, that function doesn't work. Oh, she hung up on me.
Brian, I do really appreciate your patience, so I'm going to go ahead and connect you to one of my Sprinter advisors.
Hello, this is Mercedes-Benz of Anchorage.
How you doing?
Doing well, sir. Sorry to hear about that limp mode there in your van.
That's all right.
Yes, ma'am. I don't know if Mrs. Morgan told you that she's not showing an appointment there till, was it the 10th of October?
Oh, wow.
We've had 6 or 7 people, unfortunately, stranded here from out of the country or out of the state. To be honest, sir, we dug ourselves into a mighty big hole. So now I have 4 more people screaming at me, you can't walk anybody in until we get caught up and get these people out of our hair.
Do you have any recommendations?
No, I'm not sure, to be honest. Bye.
Bye. Hi, this is Brian. We are currently having issues with our 2022 Sprinter van. Please give me a call back. Thank you. Things are looking a lot better today than they were yesterday. Didn't sleep great last night. Changed the air filter this morning. That helped tremendously. Gertie was happy and running strong, but we still opted to take her to a mechanic just to make sure. So the new Sprinters don't have dipsticks, so I couldn't check the oil to make sure it was, wasn't milky. Found a great diesel mechanic here in Palmer. He's gonna change the oil tomorrow just to be safe. He's gonna check a couple other things to make sure we are good to go as we travel on, because when we leave Palmer, there won't be a lot. So yeah, things are looking up. Things are a lot better. Van's running great. The check engine light even reset itself on the way to the shop today. So all good things. I'm ready for some good food and not think about that for a while.
So we're in a motel for the next couple of nights. We've been in Palmer before when we came here for the Alaska State Fair, and we had a really good time here. It's a nice town with a lot of amenities. So we're gonna go find a brewery first and foremost, and go find a place to eat.
I honestly think that out of all the places we've been, Palmer's probably one of the better ones to have vehicle issues. Everyone's pretty cool here and honest, and just willing to help. So yeah, good day.
Good day. Looking up.
What happens when you break down?
All we do is eat pizza and drink beer.
Update on the van, aka Gertrude. Just got back from the shop. We decided to change the oil just to be safe, just to make sure if any water got in there, which it didn't. They also checked all the other fluids, gearboxes, transmission. They said everything looked great. We did find another issue though, unrelated. I'm pretty sure this pine cone followed us all the way from Tahoe, and it was lodged in one of the CV boots. Front axle boots, and tore a big hole in it and greases everywhere. We were hoping they could just order the CV axle and then we would be fine for the rest of our trip. Unfortunately, it's 3 to 4 days, business days, just to get that part here. So we have decided to very carefully make our way north, and then we've been in contact with another auto shop in Fairbanks that are going to be able to order the part, have it ready when we get there, and then we'll take care of it. And then we should be 100% again for the next leg of our trip, which we don't want to break down on that leg. We're going to be out there. There isn't a lot where we're going, minus the sights. So yeah, good news. Everything's good. Gertie's back on the road, and we're ready to start moving on.
Good morning. We are ready to get out of this motel room. It's been an awesome stay here in Palmer at the Pioneer Motel. If you're ever passing through Palmer, they're great, really good people here. We're gonna get back in the van today, so let's pack her up.
All right. We are back in Gertie. Gertrude is running good. We've been in Palmer for 3 days now. Weren't really sure what we were going to do, but we are going to start heading north. I think we're going to continue on. We have a part waiting for us in Fairbanks. So when we get there, we'll take care of that, but let's go see what we can find.
Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I've got a name, I've got a name. Like the singing bird and the croaking toad, I've got a name, I've got a name. And I carry it with me like my daddy did, but I'm living the dream that he kept here. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Like a north wind whistling down the sky, I've got a song, I've got a song.
We've been back in the van now for a couple hours and no issues, which is awesome. We just went up and over Hatcher Pass. So beautiful. The fall colors. I think it's one of my favorite drives.
Snow-capped hills, mountains.
Yeah, just insane. We did get a little skunked there though. I think we were both hoping to camp along the river, and it's Saturday, a beautiful weekend in September, and people are out, and good for them because it's just gorgeous. Can't blame them.
So we got plan B that we're hoping for a little further up the road. There's supposed to be some pretty good dispersed spots in this area, so we'll give it a shot. And there are endless views of Denali today too, which is pretty awesome.
Like the whippoorwill and the babies cry, I've got a song.
It is busy out here. There are tons of hunters. It almost seems like it's like maybe opening season for something. So hopefully we don't get skunked here either. There's just fifth wheels and coaches and trailers everywhere. So we've got a couple more miles left on this road. Hopefully find something. Always a yard sale.
You got a yard sale back there.
Potholes everywhere.
And I'm gonna go there free. Like a fool I am and I'll always be. I've got a dream.
So we did end up finding a spot. Big surprise. It's just crazy busy. We went over a pass. I think that's why we got the spot, as some people turned around. But it's not bad. There's sun's out. We got a nice fire pit. Don't have the best view because of these bushes, but there's a river down here that you can pan for gold. So yeah, this will work for tonight. It's free. And we get to make Dutch oven chili because it's fall and we get a fire tonight.
If you'd like this tasty campfire chili recipe, as well as where this campsite is located, you can unlock that and other exclusive content by joining our Patreon community. Big thanks to our first 2 Patreons, Nicole S. and John S. We're excited to bring you more new content through this community. We haven't made chili in the Dutch oven, I think, ever, which is crazy to me because we're always making chili at home. But I'm excited for this. It's cold. It's the first day of fall. Tomorrow?
Yes.
So this is perfect.
Tortillas?
No, thank you.
Mine. Look at that.
Looks pretty good.
That chili is so good. I think Emily needs to enter a chili cook-off. I won't lie. Got a little smokiness from the fire, which I think makes it better, but good job, babe. Super hearty. It's getting cold out. No better meal to kick off fall. I'm ready for bed. Despite how busy it has been here with all the hunting, it's actually been a pretty peaceful spot. But it looks like some people are packing up. And so we're going to go look for a little more solitude this morning. We're going to head up the road just a little bit more. There's a valley. If we can get a view of this valley and maybe some of the mountain range, I think we'll be good for another night. And I did some research yesterday, and I think the reason this area is so busy is because today is the last day for moose hunting. So that would make sense as to why it's so busy. But it's getting cold too. We woke up with frost on the ground for the first time. So, let's go see what we can find.
New spot?
New spot. Look at this. It's like gold.
We enjoyed this campsite for the next couple of days, and to our surprise, when the clouds lifted, there she was in all her glory, Denali. She can be pretty elusive, and we were grateful to have her as our backyard view.
What's up, everyone? So, we were planning on staying here tonight and then getting up early tomorrow and pushing on. We've been checking the forecast and it really hasn't shown much at all, so we really weren't worried. And all of a sudden, the skies opened up. It was a little sporty getting in here, and now I'm concerned that if it snows overnight or there's a heavy downpour, the little pass we have to get over could turn into a river or ice over, and it's not the greatest road. So we are going to take off. Got our super fancy fog lights, and we're going to probably drive for about an hour and just go find a pullout or a staging area to crash for the night. I just want to get out of this spicy area. Good morning. So we drove for about a little over an hour last night to beat the weather. We found just a random spot on the side of this road. It's an actual camp spot, but nothing special. I'm glad we left though, because the hills and the mountains where we left are covered in snow this morning. So it was a good call.
Yeah, we were camped just outside of Denali National Park. We had a beautiful view of Denali, And it's also kind of known as the back way into Denali, although you can't actually get into the national park that way unless you were to hike in. But man, you could feel it. There's some crispness in the air that it's a lot milder down here where we camped.
And as far as the van goes, Gertie is running great. We haven't had any issues since the river as far as the limp mode and taking on a little bit of water into the intake. So that's been awesome. I don't know how many miles we've put on, but I feel like we'd know by now if we were going to have issues. And we still need a new CV axle, but that should be waiting for us in Fairbanks. So, and that was another reason why I kind of wanted to get out of there. If we needed 4-wheel drive, we would have had it, but I don't want to push the 4-wheel drive in the van until we get a new CV. So that's that. Gertie's happy.
So now I think we're going to continue heading north. We've got some fun things planned for the next video, but we're going to end it here, and we hope to see you guys on the next adventure out there.
Bye.
Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by.